Come along with me today as we pre-make my husband's lunches. These are going to be do-it-yourself Lunchables. First off, we made some egg salad. I hard-boiled some eggs, and then I mixed a little mayonnaise, some salt, some pepper, and a little bit of garlic. And my husband likes a little bit of onion powder in here as well. Make it how you like it, but it is actually super easy to make and high in protein. And he says it's good cold, so it is a lunch staple. Either we'll do this, which is called egg salad, or I'll do like hard-boiled eggs, or try to kind of incorporate an egg somehow. I did 10 eggs for this recipe, so that should on average give him about 2 eggs a day, but you will see that I will have a ton of extra eggs left over, so it's not quite 2 eggs a day. And this man loves eggs, so what can I say? I love these little containers. I believe I got them off of Walmart.com, which shout out to Walmart for giving free shipping if you buy $30 or more. And that includes in-person pickups because that's so easy to do nowadays with how high grocery bills are. So I'm just kind of smushing it down, trying to make room because I have way more extra than I thought I was going to have. But I will just kind of put these off to the side and then give them to the dogs or whoever wants to snack on it. Moving on, I'm going to do cheese cubes. These are Colby Jack cheese cubes. And 1 whole bag will fit this for a whole week. And yes, I am fully aware that is a lot of goddamn cheese. My husband loves his cheese. And I have tried to cut this man down on cheese and just kind of ration it. It don't matter. He loves cheese. So there's no point of me rationing it because he loves them so much. So, you know, you got to pick your battle. So I'm doing 10 cubes in each of them, and then we'll see how much I have left. And then depending on, you know, if they're big chunks or small ones. Like this one's a big one, so this one counts for 2. I ain't even going to break it. Sometimes too, if I have like an odd number or something, one of the dogs will get a cheese bite, or I'll get a cheese bite. I have exactly enough left, so he's gonna get 11 pieces. And then this week we're going to be doing some honey ham slices for him. I also like always alternate this with chicken or turkey or something else, but this week is gonna be ham. And then I quickly realized this was like too big, so I'm going to cut these in half and then just put them in each container so that he can take his fork, get a little bit of ham, get a little bit of cheese, scoop up some egg if he really wants. I feel like I'm not doing it this time, but pickles would also be really good with this combination of ham, cheese, and egg salad. I feel like pickles would go really good, but we're out of pickles right now. So we kind of go through a phase because we grow our own pickles. We grow cucumbers and then we pickle them to make pickles. And my husband eats that for like 6 months straight and gets burnt out, and we take 6 months off. So right now we're on the 6 months off of no pickles. So this next year I want to try some different ones, like with taco seasoning, and kind of branch out. Maybe some ranch ones I think would be good. I usually just do like dill weed and some garlic, but this year I want to like really branch out and do different ones. And then for the most part, this is a gluten-free lunch. However, my husband is not 100% gluten-free, and he wanted these cinnamon Teddy Grahams. So we're doing what we're doing. This is going to be at work. It's not going to be cross-contaminating anything in the house. And all of these Lunchable containers are going to be going through the dishwasher afterwards anyway. So usually this is where my husband gets a lot of his gluten, is like at work or if we're eating out or something. But we're just going to fill them up. And then there'll be tons of extra left over. And if you do the cost on these, even though like I'm going to have leftover like Teddy Grahams and leftover eggs, this is actually a lot cheaper than buying store-bought Lunchables. And you get to customize it better. So if you have a picky eater at home, or you're a picky eater like myself, you can customize to what you want. Meal prepping has helped give us so much freedom and help us stay on track with eating healthy. Saves us time. We can just grab it and go in the morning. Here I am actually washing my hands because I touched the Teddy Grahams, and I want to make sure that my kitchen and my pantry stay gluten-free and don't have any cross-contamination, because we do have a lot of people in our family that are celiac disease and need to be gluten-free. So I'm washing my hands before I touch the outside packaging and touch anything else, because I'm going to be going into my drawer here and getting a clothespin, and then I'll be putting these Teddy Grahams in my pantry, which we have a special little box, or a little basket, I should say, of things that are not gluten-free, right? These are like things that like they stay in that tote for a reason. Next, we have these lids, and they actually, as long as these are sitting flat, they work really good. Because I've put pickles and stuff in here before, and pudding and yogurt, all kinds of things. And as long as these containers are flat in your lunchbox, they do not leak at all. And I love, love, love that these containers not only stack so nicely in the fridge, but when you wash them, they all stack inside of each other, so they don't take up a lot of room, which is a win-win for me, for storage and for fridge storage. This is my husband's lunch bag, and yes, it is looking rough. The zipper's broke, the elastic's stretched out, but my grandmother gave it to him, and he has used it ever since. I made him a water there, an ice water, and a coffee to go. I put an ice pack in, and then I put this on the bottom because it has the cheese and the eggs and meat you want to keep cold. And then he's getting a water to hold him over for the day if he needs more, and then some applesauce. And then today we're doing these 2 different Ritz cheese things. Try to switch this up for him as well, so that way you don't get too burnt out. And then we get him, this back section here is just silverware to take in lunch boxes, so that the good silverware doesn't leave the house. Because the good silverware was my grandmother's. It's not good as in real, but it's good as in like it's special to me, so I don't want that leaving the house. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully this gave you a lunch idea. If you have another Lunchable, do-it-yourself Lunchable suggestion in the comments of 4 things that you think would make a good combination that I can make for next week, drop them in the comments below, because your girl needs some ideas, because I'm kind of running out. Alright, see you guys next time.